Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested here in Adam's workshop with Chris Huisman from TOMY.
Hello.
Chris, great to have you back here. You brought some Star Trek ships for us previously that we checked out, but while you were in town, you also wanted to bring a preview of your newest vehicle campaign.
Yes.
What's KITT?
It is KITT from Knight Rider.
Oh, okay, this has got to be 1/10 scale.
1/10 scale.
Because we have the TOMY DeLorean, the time machine that you guys put out last year, which beautiful execution of this car, also 1/10 scale. And is that the idea that you guys want to have that die-cast 1/10
I think so.
scale?
I think we started that as kind of our standard because the other scales have been done, and it's still a nice, very easy display piece, but it's not too small, not too big.
Okay, so getting the vehicle right, I mean, there's obviously the aesthetics of the actual filming car, but there's a lot of functionality. Both these cars have functionality. You guys are able to have lights, actuating doors, and even smoke for the DeLorean.
Right.
What do you have for KITT?
Well, in season 4, there was a thing called Super Pursuit mode, and when KITT wanted to go really fast, he would go into Super Pursuit mode, and basically he would transform. You would have all kinds of wings that popped out, and this or whatever. So we wanted to replicate that, and so we have. So if you want me to demonstrate that, I can. So this will be Super Pursuit mode, and let's see if we can get it to work. Again, it's a little glitchy sometimes.
It's your prototype. Whoa! It transforms.
Yeah, so it goes through all this transformation.
All right, point out all the things. A lot of stuff happened here. I saw spoiler in the back went up.
Yeah, the spoiler in the back went up. Actually, the whole back rear window went up. There's a small air wing in the back that came down. On the side here, we have some air intakes.
Flaps that open.
Yep. And then you have, again, this is either an air intake or maybe it's a heat dissipation thing. I'm not sure. And then we have these wings that kind of pop out of the back, the sides. And then the cowl on the hood raises a little bit. Wow. And then the biggest thing you notice the most is probably where the nose actually juts out. And then it raises up to mimic the actual stunt car.
Wow, that's a lot of actuation points. You're hiding a lot of motors in here.
Yeah.
But the most impressive thing to me is, I had an idea that you told me this thing transformed, but before it transformed, I couldn't tell, right? It looks and blends just like the show vehicle without in that original state.
Yeah, we tried to replicate that. In the original car, obviously there's a lot more detail that they couldn't put into this because of just the way that it was. For example, like there's no gas cap because or fuel door because it just couldn't have existed, so we left that out.
There's also, of course, detail on the inside. So walk me through what type, what do you have in the cockpit?
Sure, so in here, we actually have, we'll open the door. So we have a fully lit, again, a dashboard. This is gonna be kind of cool. If you look at the TV screen that's in there. Oh, that's the scanner. So we actually have a functioning LED screen in there.
Wow.
And you'll be able to cycle through different types of, radar, sensors, battery level low, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I find it for miniatures like this, one of the challenging things is getting that diffusion right? Because you want to have these translucent panels. You want to make it look like, in the filming car, they were almost individually backlit buttons, right? So you have to choose how to group them.
Yes.
And then you're also introducing an active panel, so the lighting needs to be balanced there.
Yep.
Talk to me about how your team hides the light bleed and makes the lighting look right.
So in this prototype, you can see a little bit of some light bleed, light leak, but in production, we'll have it so you don't have any of that at all. So it'll look just like a backlit, high tech type of dashboard that KITT had. In voice mode, so this actually has voice recognition technology in it. So when you say hi to KITT, he'll reply with something. And the dashboard, his little voice box, will actually undulate like you'll see. Yeah, so we're trying to replicate all of that every way possible with cleverly hidden LEDs. There's little clusters of LEDs in every section that only light up a certain section just to get that effect.
Is that LCD panel, is that active panel something that's going to be accessible to the user? Like how are you storing the video files there?
Right now it's in this prototype, obviously it's built into the demo board basically, but it would be kind of fun to do something with that.
Like a micro SD card slot or something?
You know what? I don't see why not.
Oh.
So it'd be kind of fun if you could just pop that in there and you can watch every episode of Knight Rider.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Oh my God, I would love that. And then in terms of like the control, I noticed as you're activating it, same with the DeLorean, you guys like hiding the actuation points in behind touch panels, not have actual depressible buttons necessarily. Is that just a common philosophy across this line?
I think it kind of depends. Obviously, like this car is like super sleek, and so to have buttons stick out anywhere, it would make it almost seem a little too toyetic. And so if we keep it nice and smooth and sleek and make them hidden, I feel it just kind of pluses it up quite a bit.
Yeah. Same with the DeLorean. Will this be diecast?
Yeah, it'll be all diecast.
I mean, that's your area of expertise.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the whole point. Yeah, diecast with some plastic, infrastructure, and obviously the windows would be plastic and stuff like that.
How are you doing the paint finish? Because the DeLorean had like this very specific, this DeLorean steel finish, brushed metal. With KITT, it's completely different. Yeah,
it is. He'll be just a glossy black, like super gloss, high gloss black. I'll probably try to see if we can replicate the actual 82, 83, whatever Firebird paint that they used.
Yeah.
And try to mimic that.
Yeah. When you guys start on a project like this, are you really just modeling this from scratch and just kind of taking whatever reference photos and blueprints are available?
A little of everything. There's a few model kits that are out there. There's not a whole lot of reference necessarily for KITT, but there are fan pages that have loads of it. This actual car, believe it or not, is in for a while is at the Volo Car Museum, and then somebody purchased it, and it's down in Miami, Florida, at a Firebird specialty place.
Yeah.
And I have not gone down there to really look at it, but I've gotten a lot of photos from the owner of it to help me out.
I mean, as a design manager for this project, like I'm sure when you embark on something, you're going through all the forums, what all the critiques that fans have had of previous implementations of any of these vehicles, right? Like the things that are hard to get, but you also know there must be some constraints from a manufacturing standpoint. Like you empathize with the other manufacturers who have done their attempts.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Usually, a lot of times I'll lurk around in those groups, and I won't say who I am or anything like that. And then if I find somebody that seems to know a lot, I'll send them a message and just be like, "Hey, you want to help me out with the project?" And they'll be like, "What?" And so then I kind of see if we can work out a deal that way a little bit, just because if I get it wrong, I mean, everybody's gonna know, and so I don't want to guess.
Yeah, you want your team's area of expertise to be the manufacturing, turning the design into a reality, and then you're going to call on the fans, the experts,
absolutely,
to provide all the nitpicking details.
Exactly.
Yeah. So at what stage is this prototype? What goes next?
So this will be again. We're going to show this at the Rose City Comic Con, and after that, once we reach our goal, it'll start the whole development process. So right now, it exists solely in this, and also a very updated CAD file.
Yeah, yeah. As you guys get these out into market, and assuming this becomes successful, does that help you going to a licensor and say, look what we as TOMY can do?
Oh, we've got stuff lined up already.
Oh, you guys do? Okay,
yeah.
all right. So you want to continue the hardcore fandom, 1/10 scale vehicles.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, we've got fun stuff going.
Yeah, I was telling you off camera, seeing these next to each other, that the vision of a whole lineup becomes clear.
Right. I mean, like I said, they're the perfect scale. I think that they really make a statement on on somebody's display shelf or a coffee table or whatever they want to put them. Again, they're not too big, they're not too small.
Yeah, I can imagine 6 of these lined up.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Chris, thank you so much. We'll have details where folks can find links to the campaign launching now, and we'll keep close eyes on it until you guys go into production.
Right. Well, thank you. Thank you.